Alright, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rashak Radash, and Thawada, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for the spirit and truth. As always, double honors to my apostles, elders, a great millstone, and salutations to the Zakoni wa Akim. Alright, so pretty much start from the top. Alright, Psalm 64, verse 1, to the chief musician. Alright, Shalom, bro. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice on the Most High in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. That's right. So, we're asking the Most High Yahweh through His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai to hear our voice. Okay, which is the poor. All right. Let's get this real quick. Psalms 34, verse 6. This poor man cried, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. That's right, and this poor man that the scriptures is talking about is calling on the name of the Most High. Okay, that's ultimately the elect of Israel. Okay, because the scriptures talk about the poor. Okay, in Revelations, I'll get that real quick. Revelations chapter 2, verse 9, and it reads, I know thy works in tribulation. And that's right, our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the ones that's going through the tribulation. Okay, in their works, all right, the elect of Israel, all right, just ultimately pushing this truth, teaching the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They're catching great tribulation in what? In poverty. Okay? And it says, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. That's right. So we know that 2/3 of our people, all right, are not going to understand this truth. Okay, we know that they are not going to understand that the ones that say they are Jews and are not, okay, are the so-called white man, or Esau, Edom. Okay, but they are the synagogue of Satan. Okay, because the Lord have blinded them, man. But see, the elect, okay, they understand these prophecies, man. They understand the scriptures. So that's why we crying to the Most High, man, and hoping that He hear our voice. Hear our supplications. Plead with us, man, through Yahweh Shai. Psalm 64, verse 1, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, which is the poor man, okay? O Most High, in my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. And that enemy is ultimately Esau, Edom. Verse 2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. That's right, in that secret counsel of the wicked is talking about the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, all right, who's ultimately having secret counsels, all right, and how he's going to come up, all right, against the true man of the Lord, man. And this is all biblical prophecy. Yahweh Shai said, if the world if they persecuted me, they will also persecute you, man. The scriptures say the servant is not greater than his master, man. So these secret counsels that's going on is ultimately to come up against the elect of Israel, man. So we're crying to the Most High, asking Him to hear our voice and to save us and deliver us out of our troubles, okay, and deliver us out of all our afflictions and our infirmities in the time of Jacob's trouble, because we know that the so-called white man Esau, Edom, is getting ready to come down with great wrath, okay, because he's holding counsels ultimately to come up and setting certain things up to put the blame on the man of the Lord, man, okay, and to demonize this truth. Okay, so it said, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. All right, and it said from the wicked, that's Esau, Edom, Malachi, the 1st chapter. Verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Verse 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. That's right, man. And that's what Esau, Edom is doing. All right, with him setting up these certain, here it is, you got these so-called black Hebrew Israelite camps, which Esau, Edom ultimately has infiltrated these camps, man. All right, and gave their leaders a 501c3 charter, okay. All right, and you Jakes, you don't know what's going on, man. But that's him shooting at the elect secretly, okay, because these camps out here, they're not teaching the truth in sincerity, man. Okay? But ultimately, this goes to show that we're doing the right thing. It says, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. So they don't fear the Most High. And that's why the scriptures say, The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. All right, the fool is Esau, Edom. Okay. Psalm 64 verse 5, they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? So the heart of Esau, Edom, the mind of the so-called white man Esau, Edom, okay, all right, the Hebrew Edomites, okay, is in them to do iniquity, okay, and they don't fear the Most High, okay, and they say, who shall see them? Okay, because let's get it. It says the fool hath said in his heart, you know. Type it in real quick. Fool heart should come up. Yep, Psalms 53 verse 1. To the chief musician upon Mahalath, Mashal, a psalm of David. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. The fool is Esau, Edom. Corrupt are they and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good. Okay, so Esau, Edom is a fool, man. Okay, because he trusts in his wickedness. And the scriptures tell you the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. All right, so they say, who shall see them? You know, and the whole time the Most High is the power of all flesh. Is there anything that can be hidden from him? Is there anything hard for him? No. Okay, and the Most High is a so-called Negro, man, according to the scriptures. Daniel's the 7th chapter. And Yahushua, which the world called Jesus Christ, he's a so-called Negro too, man. And that's according to Revelations, the 1st chapter. Psalm 64 verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them in the heart is deep. Okay, and that's why Esau, Edom is ultimately setting certain things up, okay, and ultimately to come against this truth, you know, to demonize this truth, all right, and bring us up to the counsel, you know, which the scriptures say, take no thought of what ye shall say in that time, but the Most High shall give you a mouth of wisdom, which your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. So Esau, Edom is ultimately going to bring us up to the gates, the noble, you know, roughly to say, in these interrogation rooms, you know, roughly to say, all right, and ultimately try to denounce the faith of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, but the men of the Lord are here, man, and they're somewhere on the planet Earth. Lord's will be one of those men, and they're going to stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. They're going to stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and that word stiff meaning without being able to move. And we're not going to be able to move because this is the seed of the good sower, all right, who fell upon good ground, man, all right, of the good seed, Slakia, you know, of the good seed that fell upon good ground and was rooted, okay, and that's the elect. They're rooted in this truth. They understand that Yahweh, this is all according to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. And let's see. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. Slakia. No, okay, got it. This is Psalms, 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 45, and it says, he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now they crown and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is that crowneth them, which is Yahushua, and giveth them palms in their hands? Verse 47. It says, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, Yahushua, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And that's the point, man. Okay, these are they which stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. This is the elect, okay, that's going to be able to stand upon the fiery darts of the wicked because they have on the armor of light, man. They put on the understanding, the wisdom, and the knowledge of the scriptures and knew that it was of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua that they were going to overcome the wicked one, man. Okay, and this is why the scriptures say that in the book of Revelations, Okay, they overcame him. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Overcame in blood. I know it should come up. Revelations 12 and 11. And they overcame him, and that's the elect. This is why they stood so stiffly. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. The blood of the Lamb, is that talking about a lamb? You know, a regular lamb that you... No, bro, it's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, it's talking about the sacrificial lamb, Yahweh Shai. Revelations, the 5th chapter. And it says, and by thy word of their testimony, and by the word of their testimony, okay, living witnesses, and they love not their lives unto death, man. So what? Ultimately understanding that, okay, we're going to overcome this, man, okay, by the blood of Yahweh Shai, okay, being covered under the sacrifice, okay, of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Okay, his blood, man, that was shed for many, the elect. Okay. That's how we're going to overcome this, man. Okay. Psalms 64 verse 7, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded, man. And ultimately, okay, the scriptures say in 2 Thessalonians, they shall consume him with the spirit of his mouth. Okay, and I think the book of Ezekiel says, he have hid me in his quiver, roughly to say, you know. All right, in his quiver was I hidden, you know, because the words that we're speaking are the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And that's how the Lord is ultimately shooting at this man and consuming him, man, and piercing his armor, okay? All right, that's through the elect, the men of the Lord. And that's going to ultimately physically happen by thermonuclear missiles, man, because we're prophesying it before it comes. We're foretelling you of what's to come. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So this is a place, which is America, which is Babylon the Great, is going to be wounded, man. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, right? So Esau, Edom, his own tongue is going to condemn him. And this is why you have certain Edomites bugging out, man. Like, damn, this dude is going to hell off, man. All right? You know, he's leading us into World War III. Here it is. You got Great Britain don't want to go into World War III the whole time, you know, because these people understand that at the push of a button, these thermonuclear missiles can be dropped off and destroy millions of people, man. But this is actually biblical prophecy. This is going to happen, man. This is what's going to wound America, man. And who's telling you that? Your own, these devils, man. Okay? Esau, Edom. Elder Pastor Hart did a video on how Vladimir Putin pretty much had said one of his, he was pretty much speaking, he said, you know, know ye know not that we're living in biblical times? Okay? So they know, man. Verse 9, and all men shall fear. Why? Because the thermonuclear missiles, okay, all hell breaking loose, martial law. And ultimately, Yahweh Shai, the return of our Lord, Yahweh Shai, the so-called Negro, so-called black man, okay, the line of the tribe of Yahweh, and shall be declared, it shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. That's why the scriptures say in Psalms 2, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, he shall have all them in derision. And they shall consider, man. Like, damn, the Most High he's real, man. There's somebody that's controlling everything. That's right. Verse 10, the righteous shall be glad, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. So the righteous is the elect, and the upright is the elect, man. And they shall glory in the Lord, because the Lord is going to reward the righteous by seeing the downfall and destruction of their enemies, as it is written in Psalms 58 and 10, and then seeing the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai and being beamed up in the chariots, man, which are the so-called UFOs, escaping the destruction of America, okay, ultimately, all right, and being brought into that new covenant, which is that new body, that fleshly heart, that heart of flesh, that new, you know, that new body, man, not going off and coming down from heaven, Revelations 21, ruling on the planet Earth in righteousness, man, okay, so there's no way you can get around prophecy, man. All right, so with that, Lord's with us, edifying to the elect. Until the next time I say shalom.